covered in my detour. I want you to look at another neighbor, say, neighbor, I'm covered in my detour. Sometimes I use subtopics, sometimes I don't, but this message I decide to put a subtopic on it, and my subtopic says, I didn't get what I deserve. I can't hear nobody. I dare you to look at another neighbor, say, neighbor, I didn't get what I deserve. When I begin to understand where we are in Christendom, I begin to evaluate the last 30 years of my life and how that God has rearranged some things in my life. But I begin to consider the Bible in Jeremiah chapter number 29, verse number 11. It reads that before I was formed in my mother's womb, that my life was already predestined. When I look at the word predestined in that particular passage of scripture, it means to foreordain or elect by a divine will or decree. So it suggests to me today that my life was already prearranged by God. But then I begin to hear the saints and the people of God say that if I can do it all over again, I will do something different by the life that I now possess. But I beg to differ because I understand that in my 30 years of living, that some of the dilemmas that I had to encounter only developed a new relationship on who God was. Let me help you right there, because if I've never been sick in my body, I would have never known that he was a healer. If I didn't have any money in my pocket, I would have never known that he was Jehovah Jireh. If I didn't lose things behind me, I would have never known that he was a God that can restore. So I had to ask myself, if I had the opportunity of rearranging my life over, what will I do about the life that I now possess? Because many of us, God gives us choices, and some of the choices we make does not make it down the right road. But ain't you glad today that we didn't get what we deserve? I don't know about you, but there's been some seasons in my life, there's been some stories